Hi everybody, I am Akram Kunjo Singh and I am going to teach you English literature for class 12. The topic we have for today is a play called The Dear Departed. This is a very interesting play and it is written by William Stanley Houghton, who was born in 1881 and died in 1913. He was a British playwright. Even during his school days, he used to write plays and these showed great talents. His plays usually depicted the Lancashire life that he knew so well. Houghton settled in Paris and died there. The Dear Departed, written in 1908, and the Hindlewax, written in 1912, are two of his plays that achieved fame and success. This play, The Dear Departed, is a comedy full of pleasant laughter. Akoina nasigi plays iriba nupase William Stanley Houghton has 1881 da poga 1913 da yamna hawena sikiwa British playwright amakakni. School taminge matamdagi ngalinge dagi hona dum drama ire mase play ire. Magi drama se amana magi Lancashire hariba England gi parts da mana khangjaba mafamdugi life to da dum depict tawi yamana ma kona dangda budi Paris da settle taraga laikite mani iramba placing yami adubu yamna maming chat padi ngasi na khoida ne nagadoriba The Dear Departed hasiga the Hindlewax haibasiga anisini adu placing maramda haipetang na khoida wakar haige sigi place a comedy in one act. It's a one act play ni matang sida na khoida khangba nungai na bagi damakta khoi comedy hasi kaino haibazim tang haipetang hairam ge ko. A comedy is a genre of fiction that refers to any discourse or work generally intended to be humorous or amusing by inducing laughter, especially in theater, television, films, books, or any other medium of entertainment. Like the OBI, television, the OBI, theater, the OBI, any other medium of entertainment. Sideda Pagi Zugai Toraga, Miam the Nokanava Iba, Kui Makal Adubani, comedy Hesico, Nokning Mana, Mapunga Sarotani comedy say. Aduga one act play hadi it's a play that has only one act. Act amak yaudon act kasi drama magi play magi koi saruk amak ni ko. Adu one act play sida it may consist of one or more scenes sin amak katang webasuyai hen yawbasuyai. It is brief and condensed and a single in effect. Yam teli kang effect amak pinna ba yam pointed oiba akoi gi kanam kakni wak amak ni. Only one situation or episode is presented in one act play, permitting no minor plots or side actions. Mangonda subplot at the yaude, maduga side action at the yaude. The characters are very few in number, they are quickly introduced and very limited in character development. Character yamde, the character to introduce the unabugi damakta film the novel the matam sana lo what the mind taude, yamna briefly introduced the gani, aduga character development girim yamna thamde. A sigi play si one act play ni comedy ni kamaisa. Then Baba Haudrikanda discussion Haudrikanda, let us have a brief idea about the characters of the play. Akoi lila sida wari sida kana yauri ke hedo yengsi. Yanhan bada yamna maru eba character ma yauri pham sida ko. Mr. Abel Merriweather ko na pama. He is over 70, a widower. Sahi humbra hele 72 ne exactly. Aduga sahi humbra into sure. Magini pillai khidre. He is bright and vigorous with a twinkle in his eyes. Kuchu phazari dum mapangan kalli. Aduga yamna twinkle in his eyes means yamna lively way nungai ba hanni. He believes in eating, drinking, and being merry. Chaba takpa langwa nungai pamanupani. He is frank and straightforward. Haining wa loktup lokolita bida dong habanupani mas. He has two daughters. One is Amelia. Amelia is married to a man called Henry Slater, and Amelia Amelia Slater or Mrs. Slater na korani. Amelia is the eldest daughter of Mr. Abel Merriweather. Sanupi Haniko. Admasi karamba mita no haitari. She is greedy, stingy, and a materialistic woman. Kitang liksa ba aduga koi kahitare magi kahitare koi kara chopsa ba hagadra pochai yamna karam chawbun pi makang mas. She can stoop down to any level to satisfy her greed. Magi karam chawba magi apamba poto phangna bona bada to any level ba bada maze kumdha ban pi makang She is a dominating wife and a vulgar woman. Magi nupa bu ngamna chatpa aduga katang indecent obi nupi amakak ni mas. Prepared to do any amount of talking together our own way. Magi apa madu phangna bagi damak tadi karino madum ngangza gele bu nupi dani. Then we have Elizabeth. She is the sister of Amelia and is the second daughter of Mr. Abel Meriwether. Like her sister, she too has no feelings for her father and for her sister. Mazudum machiga dum manai aduga mapagi su toina khande machiga su toina khande masi. She is stout, complacent and impassive woman. Yamna mashap hai yengbada nuai aduga kari nomada adum penthok sa benepini aduga masi na kaitare masudum oizabati benepini. And she has an irritating air of always being right. Then we have Ben Jordan. Ben Jordan, he is the husband of Elizabeth, and he is a jolly little man with a chirpy voice. Mazi Ben Jordan si Elizabeth kinupani khajiktang mi piktak tawi yamna phagi zugai togonba yamna nungai banupani. Accustomed to be humorous, but at present he is trying to adapt himself to the regrettable occasion. Hozimaki di place the maze awaba laibak tiba thodo yauri adugi the makta awaba sariba situation go chana na mini. Then Henry Slater. Henry Slater is Amelia's husband. Amelia no pani maze aduga in short maze he is a hand-picked husband. The pinangamba na pahay ni masna. They have a daughter called Victoria Slater. When he was on the Pimalay, Henry ga Amelia gagi. Amelia is a girl of Victoria is a girl of 10. She is an obedient child. Chahi tara katangairi chahi haibiam in binupi machani. Very fond of her grandfather Mabu Bokpu, Mr. Abel Meriwether bu yamna luna khanja bangangni, and she has a genuine feelings of love towards him. Mabu Bokpu si zemana. She is a precocious child. Precocious child di chahi matanga chana dana katang haising bangangni. Then wari sida place da yauroi daba. Adu Warren wari da yauro kadaba character mag yauri Jimmy hedna. Madi plays simakta di masari tholoi adu reference will be made of him. Mazi he is the son of Elizabeth and Ben. Now characters ki maram da koi kar khangre. Now coming to the text la lakse koi uzi text ke han basaruk sidi plays ki setting ni koi ki drama ki stage ki setting do hapetang tai. The scene is the sitting room of a small house in a lower middle class district of a provincial town. Provincial town is the main city na take kitang all fashion ba outskirts talay ba sahar makakini ko adugi middle class family magi yuma magi sitting room duni. On the spectator's left is the window. Bhabo ki oi thang ba side ta ko gi yengadar ba miyam gi oi thang ba side the window ma legani with blinds are the curtains screen thadarga parda yaw ba ko gi thongnaw legani. A sofa is in front of it. Sofa ma lei hosiki thongnaw sigi mamangda. On the right is a fireplace with an armchair by it. Right na kuki fireplace malegani may hobo malegani nakanda armchair legani. In the middle of the wall facing the spectator is the door into the passage. Aduga bhabo ka mayok na riba wall dugi mayay tangbada thonga malegani. To the left of the door was a chief savvy chest of drawers. Akogi hosiki doors gi oi thangba chaita amanba kitang matam sa koi kuina sinaraba manlaba chest of drawers am legani. Chest of drawer is a piece of furniture used for storage consisting of an upright frame into which drawers are fitted. Drawer pan ba aduga pochai thamna ba koi wooden frame kani koi furniture ma kani. To the right a sideboard aba legani. Sideboard sizu pochai thamna ba ni ko masu hoziki thong sigi oi thangba side na chest of drawers am lere right side na sideboard am lere. In the middle of the room is a table. Kage mayai the table am legani with chairs around it. Ornaments and a cheap American clock are on the mantelpiece. Mantelpiece a wooden structure or marble or stone structure above and around a fireplace. May kuigi may hobam diga koi bada leba karwang kat pakat tongkat from the mantelpiece. Mantelpiece sida kuigi cheap American clock ama lay atopa ornament kers lady. In the hearth a kettle aduga chakung lerang dudina kettle ama thangkal lay kettle ma. By the sideboard a pair of gaudy new carpets are there. Gaudy di very bright and showy. Hoziki keno sigi manakta sideboard sigi manakta khongup hanba jura ama lei ko koi carpet slippers imung da tongna ba koi slippers ne. The table is partly laid for tea. Table du cha kai thamnaba mi lakpagi akhoi gi keno tongnaba na leiri. And the necessities of the meal are on the side table. Chana thaknaba gi potchesina table gi manak side board the leiri. As also copies of an evening paper, midang warangi khoi khabar su leiri, papers pouche lei, and tidbits in the Pearson's Weekly haisili. Mokhoisi matam dugi British ki maming chapa magazine singni. Tidbits is a British weekly magazine founded by George Newnes in 1881, which was in mass circulation in England by the time. And the Pearson's Weekly is a British weekly magazine founded by Sir Cyril Pearson. During turning to the left through the door takes you to the front door, to the right upstairs. Howsigi doors igi left side pat laithoki bada front door yogani aduga right laithogana upstairs kadoni. In the passage a headstand is visible. Aduga nakanda lambi da akoigi manung chamam gi headstand ama legani headstand je tupi ke ya na potni ko. When the curtain rises, Mrs. Slater is seen laying the table. Parda ta khaidopaga Mrs. Slater is ugani koina ma table da koigi pochai thamna le andoni. She is a vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get her own way. Hana zo haigre masamodi phai mamai nganglak tai khajiktang indecent obinupi duni ngangagi na talai bunupi ni. She is in black but not in complete mourning. Masa black dress sally aduga complete mourning da natte haba. Complete mourning has a form is the hozik wari sida makata ko khangani. As we proceed, as we read the play, you will know that there is somebody dying in the house. Imung the late ba mi yaure. Adana mi si banina mo the black dress sally. So mourning here refers to black dress, which is for somebody's mourning. She listens for a moment and then goes to the window. Mang hatang tai ko kay no khonjel ma tai ma panda. Adug ma thongrom chali opens it and calls it into the street. Ma street to lauri. Matang sida akoina wari si makata bada khangba nungai nabagi damakta haipetang nakoida ai idea matang pige. Just brief summary of a brief what I will say account of what is the background of the play. Play sige background matang ai nakoida hageko. In the play you will find Mr. Abel Merriweather, as I've already mentioned you, who is 72 years old, a widower. After the death of his wife, he lived part of the time with his daughter Elizabeth and a part of the time with his daughter Amelia. Magi nupi lai ki draw matungda matam khad Elizabeth ki umda lere matam khadana Amelia ki umda lere. Mana Elizabeth ki umda lere matam sida. Elizabeth was always trying to send her father away from home. Adam mapat hadu ki na badan khal lai baneba. And Amelia was also not ready to accept to keep the father in their house for a longer period of time. Amelia na sumapasa ko ida thaning deba. So they had a quarrel. After 5 years of living together with Elizabeth, now the father has come to stay in Amelia's house. Sahi home leminare, sahi home imang da nong namidang wairam ama ngasi gi place gi action jata wada namitsida namidang wairam sida ahanza sire na leireba. The father is found lying dead upstairs. Matakta ko gi mogi leireba ka to gi matakta ahandu sire ga leireba. Adunani mi si begidamaktani mana black dress selise Ameliana to fit the occasion. Aduga Mohizik Syriana Paupigre, Henrina, Amelia, Elizabeth ka, Ben gada Paupigre, they are expecting him. They were expecting them, Mokoi Lakanina Nairi. Now, Manhozima Panda, Konzilka Tabuda, Kanano Yukanda Ure, Mrs. Leterna. Their daughter Victoria is playing around, so she sharply shouts, Victoria, Victoria, do you hear? Come in, will you? Victoria, Victoria, do you hear me? Come in. Mrs. Slater says, Lao Lao Chongway Bimandang Tabri Man Kauri said. Mrs. Slater closes window and puts the blind straight. Tonau Tingzali, Parda Thade, then returns to her work at the table. Malay table gitabak to Manhan Torma the Makamutai. Victoria, a precocious girl of 10, dressed in colors, enters. Victoria chahi tara dangairi aduga precocious girl ne precocious girl zidi a person whose mental attitude is developed beyond his or her age. Magi chahi matanga chana dana magi mental attitude is developed to angang haibani misak haibani machange. She is wearing in colors, wearing gay dress, pajama dress set in the mass. Mamana chere, I am amazed at you, Victoria. Victoria nang natawza inga ihibema. I really am. I'm surprised. How you can be gallivanting about in the street with your grandfather lying dead in the cold upstairs, I don't know. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. It would never do for them to find you in colors. Victoria, nangbu nabu si lerga nangna karamaina lambi das hanalay no nangbo. It's strange that how can you be gallivanting about? Gallivanting means go about playing around, seeking pleasure. Nangna hana na kwacha chat lehisu kamay to in the street. While your grandfather is lying dead in the cold upstairs, matak na nabu si lalay mong ta lady ko. Nangna hana do kamay to in the just go now, change your dress. You are now in colorful dress, and it's not nice. When your Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle Ben comes, they won't be very happy to see you. Chalo chalo nang piyong do chong. Hi dina mama na masano pida hi. Na masano pinhang what are they coming for? They have not been here for ages. Victoria wonders why her Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle Ben should come at all in their house. Mo imong da kamay na karigi lakto no imamo ibon hang eb. Mrs. Slater says, they're coming to talk over poor grandpa's affairs. Your grandfather is dead. Now they're coming here to discuss about your grandfather. Your father sent them a telegram as soon as we found he was dead. Your father sent them a telegram. Now by this time, a noise is heard. Mrs. Slater is pakat na ko. She gets nervous. Kitang nervous ali. Mahay, good gracious, that's never them. Oh my God, asimo oram da dipani da ko. Kaya though she's expecting Ben and Elizabeth to arrive there in the house, she doesn't want them to come at that time. Because to the dilak ning dilahan ning changan ning driba. Kaya mana anido laktrikanda mapagi potsay kralo na loksal lagamay kada thamningi. She wants to steal something from her father's room and keep them in her custody so that she could claim those items to be hers. Magin habiana but hamduniba. My yenge yankanda she hurries and opens it. Others mahare. No, thank goodness, it's only your father. Oh my God. She feels relieved. This is your father only. Nebaba Nicola Amisiti in Hyman. Henry enters. Henry Change, a stooping heavy man with a drooping mustache enters. Stooping man, Madam Kitang Pon, but bent over heavy man, very fatty man with drooping mustache, Magi mustache bent over Wiki, Makoido, Makoi Choman, Napanimachange. He's wearing a black tailcoat, a grey trousers, black tie, and a bowler hat. Tailcoat I say, Quigi, Napasin, a litnaba, Amutu coat name, Quigi, Maninglo Kitang Sangdaba, Mayagasi, rounded or a split tail pan. A man's black coat worn for formal daytime occasions, with the sender but with dress ni Dukamasi, black tie pulli, bowler hat's a kind of hat nico, we to be Makalam Upi bowler hat, and he carries a paper parcel, what Mayoma Chen Yomo Poreman. Masamapangai, not come yet, Lak Tribura Anidubo and high. Madi Paupigre, he has already sent them the telegram, and he was expecting Ben and Elizabeth. By that moment, Malakadra Kanmani. Mrs. Slater see Mrs. Slater's response. You can see they haven't, can't you? Lak Triz Udabunetro, Udro Nangbo. The dominating wife ni, Adagno pass in handbag husband ni, the please Nangam Lapchat Penico, other highs, Nang Moy Lak Triz Udro. Now Victoria, now she turns to Victoria, Victoria the Olahai. Be off upstairs and that quick. Victoria, chalo, matakaro, put your white frock on with the black sash. White frock to sesalo, say colorful dress the remedy, other than white frock to liselura, adu sesalura, aduga, but the black sash, hapsalo. Sash hazy, a long piece of ribbon or silk, etc., worn round the waist like a belt or over one soldier's. Kwang da lingzum da some kina ba pana ba adagumba bell kumba posam kang Victoria Sacre. Victoria goes out. Mrs. Slater she tells to her husband, mind about the haiko. I'm not satisfied, but it is the best we can do till our new black is ready. And Ben and Elizabeth will never have thought about mourning yet, so we'll outside them there. See Mrs. Slater's attitude. Magi mawong si yeng ko sa mapasi rini. Mapasi bada kap kadra nuay tabo pongdo kadra harakanda. Adoy mahutta onat inabida. Instead of mourning, instead of grieving over her father's death, sudden demise, mapa khanghodra leibadugi nungai taba phawgadra harga mahai, I'm not satisfied, a pain de. Pain is now. She is not satisfied with the kind of dress that she is wearing at present. How is she selling a dress though other day pain de higher man. But still, mahai this is the best. The kind of dress she was wearing was not satisfactory, but still it was the best. Till their new black is ready, till new dress is bought. Another dress later about the other quite heard of it in high. Ben and Elizabeth will never have thought about mourning yet. Ben and Elizabeth kadi mourning gi maramda. Horensi asi baksang se purakanda church ta chatoni graveyard ta chatoni phumdoni adu set kadaba funeral service ta set kadaba black dress to adu moidi khalla oiba ko adu na moidi sel oiba. So moidi they would come unprepared and we'll outshine them there. We'll do better than them at the funeral service ta akoina mokoi da helani ko naman hai. Adman makata na hai. Tanzazida Henry sits in the armchair by the fire. Henry armchair the famigo. Get your boots off, Henry. Henry nang boot luto. Siang sa logi textbook to ne boot as a book and ibniko the spelling to the yango. Get your boots off, Henry. Elizabeth is dead crying. She notices the least speck of dirt. Elizabeth says she's very prying. Prying means excessively interested in person's private affairs. Migi tukayam tigan bayam kup yanga manupini ko Elizabeth sa aduna she notices the least speck of dirt. Amot pa kitang lebeda heta khang bani madi. And man hai Henry butto Henry dusu butto ga imungdum sangzale. Now Henry says, I'm wondering if they will come at all. Henry na hai ay bumuy lakad la oidra inga inine. When you and Elizabeth quarrel, she said, she would never set foot in your house again. Elizabeth and Amelia had a quarrel over the question of keeping their father in their houses. And in the quarrel, Elizabeth said that she would never set her foot again in Amelia's house. And for 3 long years, she has never visited her sister's house. I'm wondering if they will come at all. But Mrs. Slater says, she'll come fast enough after her share of what grandfather has left. Lakani, definitely Elizabeth will come. She will come fast enough to get her share of what grandfather has left. Grandfather ji mapaduni machasina grandfather ko bonina out of habit moisu grandfather dum kaure babana thanamba pochai singdo phangnaba to get her share of property left by our father. Elizabeth will come definitely and very quickly. Yam thuna lakani ma soidan lakani. You know how hard she can be when she likes. Elizabeth say nang khangiduni how hard she can be when she likes. Mana kainom pama matamdaba what whenever she wants something just maji yamna akogi anam kan bin pini bako. Where's the gadget from? I can't tell. Kana de bulor ko machat no ai bi khangbu khangde na si zen higher. Henry ji mana kanam porak pani Mrs. Slater unwraps ma porai poto Mrs. Slater unwraps the paper parcel Henry has brought Henry na porak pa akoi paper parcel the man hangdoi. It contains a sliced tongue which she puts on a dish on the table. Madman hosaki table le thame acha poto Amelia Henry zu pharak ta mahaizalu rebako. I suppose it's in the family. Madu no imungi machat oir maleda and hairure. I suppose Elizabeth's character is inherited from your family in high kanzada. Mrs. Slater and high. What do you mean by that, Henry Slater? Kari Henry no zaida. Henry, what do you mean? Hangzale. Henry zu pilota later come. I was referring to your father, not to you. Nangon dagi haiba nateda. No baba de lawna rakpo rangan haibani. Henry no come. Adu hangai, where are my slippers? Agi slipper di ai tong na ba slipper kai sakragena. Henry na hangai. Agi slippers guys again. Amelia come in the slate in the kitchen the labani. But you want a new pair. Those old ones are nearly worn out. Adu, yes, of course your slippers are in the kitchen, but you want a new pair. Nangi another pair madakar later banine. Those old ones are nearly worn out. Hanagi drimal labor. And she nearly breaks down. Kapketoi mas. Remahare. You don't seem to realize what it is costing me to bear up like I'm doing. Henry, it seems that you don't understand what kind of suffering I'm undergoing. Aina kayang wages and khangdaba maliko. Hairaga Kapning tora mahari. My heart is fit to break when I see little trifles that belong to grandfather lying around, and I think he will never use them again. Babana sinarama pot chai sing na koi bada taba aduga babana muhanna sinaro ko khallu bada ai thamoi se kai ge tawsani ko adu ma haizale ko you would better wear these slippers of grandfathers now. Babagi khongup sinang tongzalo ne. It's lucky he had just got a new pair. Babana tongamba ahun ba khongup pair ma lebese slipper pair ma lebese laibu phabani. Ahama de mapa si bedem nungai to balami adu hojina mu mapa tongamba khongup to mai nu pa da tong hare. See her attitude. Henry Zumukar Hakebu. Henry says, they'll be very small for me, my dear. My dear, I want the pickani yangwanda. Adu Fazade da Ibe Magan. Akwisu parents in Lake Tabaki, hands in Lake Tabaki, porting the motion memory thumbnail. Aduga Henry Namukadoraba. My piece, number one tongue, Henry Namu. Adu Fazade da Habemota. They'll be very small for me, my dear. My dear, I want the pickani and high. Mrs. Letten Come, they'll stretch. Mari lucky nida. One day, Lawaydrene. I'm not going to have them rested. I adumangan bapam deba. Hairaga, she has finished laying the table. Makatan Harimana. Henry, I've been thinking about the bureau of grandfathers that is in his bedroom. Henry in Khalize, Babai bedroom the labor, Magi bureau do. Aduna in Khalize. You know, I always wanted to have it after he died. Aina pamize, Babana Sigur Matunda, Hosiki. Bureau do ay pame. Bureau is a writing desk with drawers. You could drawer panba desk and mechanical. Henry and you must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. Adu di Elizabeth can naga poche yana kan haina rodna. Mrs. Letter and Elizabeth is that soft. She will say I'm after it, and she will drive a hard bargain over it. What it is to have a low money grabbing spirit. Amelia and Heise. Elizabeth is very soft. She is very intelligent. She will know that I like this bureau. Then she will drive a hard bargain over it. She will argue in an aggressive manner and try to take it. What it is to have a low money grabbing spirit. Paisayam chopa, dishonest means the greedy tendency. Elizabeth Henry and Harry, perhaps she has got an eye on the bureau as well. Mazu ura manidna, mazu pamambaya bureau. Mrs. Letter and she has never been here since grandfather bought it. Babana labor the young Polak to. If it was only down here instead of in his room, she would never guess it was not her own. Karigumba the a quick car the later Sigi Burose. Aduga Aduta Chingna Elizabeth, a quick idem colony, Babai car the lady, Babai port and Kangani. Amelia is suggesting that they should take down the bureau and keep it in their room. Henry is startled. Henry Kaprekangiko, Heidi, Amelia. He rises. Mrs. Letter and Mahai. Henry, why should not we bring that bureau down here now? Kaidobogi bureau the we could do it before they come. Muilacting the Tangdayanina. Henry stupefied. Henry the Pangzelico. I would not care to Aimadu Pam did the no idea and high. Henry is not interested. But Mrs. Letter says, don't look so daft. Why not? Daft means silly or foolish. No text the draft and even the arm with the art low to the go. Don't look so daft. Yamna apang man gano Henry. Henry, it doesn't seem delicate somehow. Positive that to hide nang high water could positive that. Mrs. Letter and High, we could put that sabi old chest of drawers upstairs where the bureau is now. Bureau then Hosle Bezagato, Mapumdo, Adeda Quigi chest of drawers among Tamzelas. Elizabeth could have that in the welcome. Elizabeth Nadularogadam, Maharadum welcome to Zarani. I always wanted to get rid of it. I see a man reports a quick mudam tumbling double pony. Siziga Oziki, kind of the owners let us exchange. Let us change this chest of drawers with that bureau. Henry is no pilot and Harry. Suppose they come when we are doing it. Although Queen reports a tongue, they can the Moila, they come either one. Elizabeth Amelia says, I'll fasten the front door. I'm about to luge. Get your coat off, Henry. Henry and coat loto. We'll change it. Acquisition to us in. Mrs. Letter goes out to fasten the front door. Mrs. Letter Mamang Tolonza Sacre. Henry takes his coat off. Henry coat loto. Mrs. Letter reappears. Mrs. Letter, I'm totally gone. Mahai, Mrs. Letter. I'll run off and move the chairs out of the way. I must check Lego. Lambi the labor chokri lotoge. I will just clear the way. By this moment, Victoria appears. Tanzasda Victoria Tolei, dressed according to her mother's instructions. Maman hai matungina dress sele. Maman hai mamada, will you fasten my frock up the back, mother? Ima nangan the frocks and the Hazan Bikira. Mrs. Tater, I am busy. Get your father to do. Hey, tabagam chili. Napada the hollow door. Mrs. Tater hurries upstairs and Henry fastens the frock. Mrs. Tater mutata kakhatki Henry na koiki frock to puzzle away. Kudam puzzle. So, akoing a sigi disiba one inerasi. How's it would the give us the queen a kange character, important character ka introduced aure Amelia and Henry and Elizabeth. Amelia, Henry and Victoria. Makoigi yumda makoina expect auri Elizabeth ka ben galakhanena. Madam di kagina moi grandfather Mr. Abel Meriwether laitre. Moi pau pigre adu hausimaki di lak pasel la haningdri madam di pot chai ka lothokningi. When lothokpa pamba singi manungda hausima man haigi basi Elizabeth na haigi Amelia na haigi basi mana mapagi slippers ama aduga moi da ka da leiba bureau ama mapai ka dagi moi ka da thang da ningi moi ka da leiba amanba chest of drawers ama lei aduna mapai ka da thamningi. So makadi amok next class that nainaras.